I'm sure he will have.
Just looks so much stronger, more experienced and rugged, doesn't he, Margarito?
Well, Martinez thrown plenty punches, but they're just really with the arms and not landing with any substance.
He gets a real good combination there, Martinez, though, but he doesn't look a concussive hitter, and Margarito takes them okay. He's never been stopped. Welcome back, and this is the attack you're watching from Antonio Margarito. He got in with plenty, didn't he?
Yes, Martinez come back with a few shots, but even there, when Martinez would come forward, it was a good right hand from Margarito, which was the best punch of that exchange.
Here's the 5th round. Due to go 10. At welterweight. Silver trunks of the Argentinian Sergio Gabriel Martinez, who's in a bit of bother here and could be facing his first defeat unless he can come up with something pretty special. I think he's learning quite a lot in there. He'll need to learn it quick.
Well, he's more mature at 24, Martinez. He's a top-class amateur in Argentina. So, you know, he's been around. He knows the game. He'll have been in tough fights before. But is he prepared for somebody like Margarito?
There's your scorecard so far, Glenn.
Yep, just having Margarito pulling away a 2-point deficit for him.
I've got it by 3 to Margarito. That's not a bad shot at all from Martinez. He's still spitting out defiance and trying to box his way to victory, but he just doesn't seem to quite have the tools or be enough of a craftsman to do that, does he?
He doesn't. He's got a sharp left hand when he throws that by itself. That works quite well, but he relies on that far too much, and the thing that is missing from him is a good southpaw jab, and normally southpaws do so well with their jab, but he's not really getting off with it.
Yes, if he could throw that, he would be keeping Margarito more off balance. Instead, the Mexican is able to walk in without paying too heavy a price most of the time. It's a big disappointment, I would think, to the Martinez camp. They've just stepped him up in class a little bit here. Not anything like world class, and he looks as if he's not quite up to it so far anyway.
Yes, so far he's just not coping with the problems that Margarito's setting. Occasionally he does get through with nice sharp punches, but you know, too much he's falling in to his work and not getting good punches off.
It's a good little rally over the last 20 seconds or so from Martinez. He's covering up quite well and has got him with a few little sharp shots of his own. Like that. Just not quite so effective, Margarito, for the moment. It's a bit wild and ragged, though. He did get there with the left hand ripped in. Welcome back to Vegas. Again, you haven't missed anything, just action replays here of the action from the last round. I thought Martinez did a shade better in that round. I thought he was the more accurate, and I just had him edging it. You got it level, didn't you?
I give that one level. I thought he did some good things, but he also got hit back with some decent punches off Margarito. Margarito just quietened down a little bit in the last round.
White trunks then, Antonio Margarito, the Oscar De La Hoya sparring partner, the silver of this Argentinian, making his first appearance outside his home country, Sergio Gabriel Martinez. Argentina have never had a world welterweight champion in history, and they might have to wait a little longer. Nice, good, sharp right hand. from Martinez, but he needs more of that.
Yes, his jabs just not that effective. You know, it's not doing enough to keep Margarito off, and that's what he needs. He needs someone to keep him off balance.
Margarito, though, starting to look a bit wild. It's a good shot again from Martinez. He's more accurate at the moment, Glenn, I think.
Yes, he is. I think you're right, Margarito. Just looking a little tired. You know, he's starting to get wild, not as effective when he gets in close.
It's been a rough workout, this, for Martinez. If he could pull this round a bit, that's a good shot. Going in from Margarito this time, and it seemed to just buckle the knees again of the Argentinian. He recovered from it quickly. His conditioning got him through the moment, but he was definitely hurt again there.
Well, that was after a good spell in the round for Martinez, but now Margarito's starting to come on strong again, now that the movement for Martinez has stopped.
This round swinging one way and then the other. Martinez started it pretty well. It's good exchanges. Well, it's Martinez who has to get ground, though. Margarito thudding in some heavy shots. He's obviously very, very durable and tough, this Mexican.
Well, Ian, they're both getting tired now. That's making for a better fight. They're both prepared to stand toe-to-toe.
Well, Martinez won the first minute of the round, but Margarito's taken over. It's not a bad scrap, is it?
It's a good scrap. The movement has stopped now for Martinez, which signifies, you know, he's starting to get very, very tight. He's having to fight in there.
And as he does that, his defence looks open, too open. He's a sitting target, really, for Margarito. Well, I've got Margarito in a 3-point lead, and look at that eye of his, though. It's closing up a bit, that left eye of the Mexican.
Yes, it is. He's been hit with a few shots himself, some sharp ones. His face has been very reddened right from the very start of the fight, but he's looking strong, and he just forced Martinez to stand with him. He had to trade with him there, and I think that's a big mistake for Martinez. You know, it just looks like he's getting tired, starting to get hit with harder and harder shots.
One of Margarito's only 3 defeats was against Rodney Jones, the WBO #1 light middleweight, who was to have boxed Harry Simon in Dagenham tonight, but pulled out. 7th round of this welterweight clash. We think Antonio Margarito, with his back to in the white trunks, is the one in charge of this at the moment. He just looks too strong, more than anything else, for Martinez, who obviously has skills, but is missing in 1 or 2 other departments, like defence.
Yes, defence, and I think all over body strength. You know, he just doesn't look as physically strong as Margarito.
Martinez was a good class amateur, boxing in the World Championships in '97.
Well, I've still got Margarito ahead, pulling away a little bit now. 3 points in the lead.
Yeah, I've got it the same. Body shots on the inside from Margarito. Martinez hit by that right hand. He's looking a bit disorganized, isn't he, at the moment?
Yes, that was a nice turn from Margarito. You just sense he's coming on a bit stronger. Maybe he feels the strength of Martinez is starting to flow out of him.
He might be right. He's just working over the Argentinian a little here. I wonder wonder if Martinez's legs have gone, Glenn.
Well, the last round and this, he's been very flat-footed. He's having to stand and slug more and more, and that's usually a sign of tiredness. He can't keep his boxing going.
I don't think this Mexican's going to stop, is he, or run out of gas. He's used to going long distances, never been stopped. He'll just keep on throwing the leather, and he's obviously very, very fit.
Yes, you'd say he's fit, and he's rugged, and he's tough, and he's just not letting Martinez off the hook.
This is a big round for Margarito. He's taking too many at this stage. Martinez, there's a danger he just might fall apart if he's not careful. Some heavy shots going through. It's going wrong here for Sergio Gabriel Martinez. His American debut is turning into a bit of a bad dream. He's almost fighting on instinct. Just a few seconds left in the round. And it's been a terrible run. He's caught again by these shots, and again the legs wobbled. He stayed upright. Joe Cortez looking. He's all over the place here, Martinez, and it is stopped almost as if the bell was going to sound. And that non-stop aggression throughout the 3 minutes wins the fight for Antonio Margarito, who in truth always looked the likely winner. And Sergio Gabriel Martinez, the Argentinian, fell apart with only, must have been, what, 2 seconds left in the round.
Well, it was very close to being over the round there, but it was good. You could tell from the beginning or the middle of the round that the strength was starting to flow out of Martinez. Margarito sensed it. It was a good attack. He never let him off the hook, just kept the punches going in, got him on the ropes, trapped him there, and just kept throwing punches. And Joe Cortez, I think, picked a good time to jump in. He was just starting to reel around, looking hurt, Martinez.
I should think Antonio Margarito was glad to get in the ring with somebody like Martinez, having been in there with De La Hoya in the gym for these last few weeks.
Yes, I should think he was. I should think this was a good bit easier than what he's been used to every day. Here's the punches, long, hurtful punches. The legs are starting to go, and he just keeps it all coming. Martinez starts to fall along the ropes. He's all over the place now, and Joe Cortez pulls Margarito off.
And that is 12 straight wins for Margarito. I mean, he's essentially limited, but he's going to give anybody but the top guys a bit of an argument.
He is limited, but he's also just 21 years of age. He's a very young guy, and there's still a lot of learning to do. I'm not sure how good the Oscar De La Hoya sparring is on a long-term basis, but it didn't do him that bad there.
Not too long-term, I would suggest, at this stage. Just look at his attitude, though. I mean, he's 21, but he looks older, doesn't he? But I suppose in terms of experience, he is. He's been on the go since he was 15 as a pro.
Well, that just shows the mental toughness of these Mexican fighters. Professionals at 15, real tough men at 21.
And 8 of his last 12 wins have come inside schedule too.
Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, referee Joe Cortez steps in and stops this bout at 2 minutes 57 seconds of the 7th round. The winner by TKO de Tijuana, Mexico, Antonio "Tony" Margarito.
Yes, and amplifying the point Glenn McCrory is making there, that is a 21-year-old from Mexico in his 24th professional fight already.